So people think that musicians have it easy. Well, first off, there's doing this 20 million times. Maybe not 20 million times. Yeah, these things can weigh up to 60 pounds sometimes. You know, this is like a really good sized top box. And so this one's not horrible. I don't know, maybe 40, 50 pounds roughly, something like that. But there's a whole bunch of them. Plus, there's a big old massive bass amp that I'm about ready to carry, you know, like this guy right here, and then this, and then, oh, by the way, a drum kit, you know, and all this. Yeah, okay, it's all getting on camera, right? Yep. You know, stuff like that, stuff like this, stuff like, you know, an amp, another amp, another, oh, another speaker, just like, oh, all this gear, that's only about not even a quarter of it, you know, and then, oh, yeah, mic stands, and just kind of random stuff like that, all kinds of things, you know, not to mention the guitars, all the instruments, everything like that. So, yeah, musicians, you know, and then they show up, and venues expect to just have them play for free, and it's like, well, and then or people wonder, and they're like, oh, you actually get paid for this? You actually get paid to play music? Well, there's a lot more behind the scenes stuff, you know. Then you can't forget stuff. You forget stuff, then you have to go buy it, or you have to ask the venue, and before you know it, everyone's scrambling around just to get one little stupid cable that, and the camera's there, right? I always forget what the camera is. For crying out loud, it's right there. Yeah, okay, so anyway, like I said, drum kit, guitar, bass, guitars, plural, basses, plural, cables, every single type of cable that exists, pretty much, you know, like adapter cables, connection cables, instrument cables, and speaker cables. They are different. A fan, if it's a really hot venue, you know, stands, a whole bunch of mic stand, or excuse me, mic stands, but you know, instrument stands, stuff like that. So yeah, all that gear, and then it adds up. Like, it usually takes me it can take, and loading all that, not to mention loading all that up into your truck or loading it into 2 different cars. Yeah, you know, it can be up to an hour sometimes, just load in and load out, another hour. I mean, a half hour to an hour. It depends on how fast you are, depends on how much you don't care. Depends on how much you do care. Usually if you do it in a half hour, you're gonna forget stuff. So anyway, just situations like that, people think musicians have it easy. No, they don't.